All right, hello everybody.
Hello and happy 2021.
Happy 2021 from your two favorite, hopefully adopting dads, Tucker Basil
and Timmy Basil in Belle Plaine, Minnesota.
All right, so welcome to our live stream for this week. And yeah, what are we gonna talk about this week, Timmy?
Oh boy, so Tucker prepared a little bit of talking points for me because I just never know what to say during these live things. So I think
I'm more of a public speaker since I'm a teacher and Timmy's more.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of public speaking since I'm an engineer, mostly just Zoom meetings these days. But
so he gets excited for these.
Yeah, I get it. Well, so I think some of the first things we can talk about is Christmas and New Year's. Because, well, that's what has happened since the last video.
Yeah, we took a week off for the holidays. So.
We did. But it was a really good Christmas.
Welcome, Marcia and Amber. We're happy for you to join us.
It was a good Christmas, and it was a fun New Year, too.
It was. Yep. Even though things were a little bit different, as always. That's what we're always talking about. It was still fun. So,
would you want to explain what we did for Christmas?
Sure, but before that, I do want to, say what the other intention is for the video.
Okay.
So, part of just, sharing with everybody who we are and, trying to connect with the potential birth mother. We like sharing a little bit about ourselves, too. And one of the things that we've been working on as part of our, home improvement stuff is our basement gym. We're going to share that at the end, too. It's good to hear from you, Marcia. All right, so am I talking about the Christmas plans first? I forgot what you said.
Yeah, if you could just share a little bit of what we did for Christmas Eve and Christmas this year.
Sure. So we made a post about this last week. So you probably already saw some of the stuff, but we actually did a lot of things. It was kind of exciting because there's been a lot of stuff not happening because of COVID, but it was good to actually do stuff. We stayed safe, we stayed socially distant, and we did a lot of things online.
We stayed at home, yeah.
Yeah, we stayed here and we did a lot of stuff online. But we met up with when I say meet, just assume that I mean online.
Yeah, either via Zoom or FaceTime or Google Meets or something.
Yeah, some way virtually.
So
but we
met up.
Yeah,
with the Basil family.
Yeah, with the immediate Basil family first. On Christmas Eve, we did a Google Meet with my mom, dad, sister Mackenzie, and her husband Alex. And we opened gifts. And we did all of our normal Christmas traditions with our immediate family.
Your dad read the Christmas story.
Yep. And we went through and did that stuff. Happy New Year, Amber.
Yes, Happy New Year, sister.
Yes. And then on Christmas Day, we had a number. We did two different Google Meets, digital meets. We did a FaceTime with my grandma Basil, which was kind of fun because she's 90-some years old, 93, 94, I can't remember. But that was kind of fun because it was like, I remember telling her a few times, teaching an old dog new tricks, and she liked that. And we did that with my immediate family as well. And then we did, Holiday Jeopardy.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Was it Christmas Eve? Or
no, that was Christmas Day.
That was Christmas Day.
Yep.
Yes.
And we did that with my maternal grandmother, Grandma Briggs, and that was fun. I hosted. I designed the Jeopardy, and I read all the questions, and I awarded points, assigned the daily doubles and the final Jeopardy. You were on a team with Grandma, right? And Mom and Dad were on a team, and Kenzie and Alex were on a team. Who's victorious? Was it you or Kenzie and Alex?
Oh, I think it was Kenzie and Alex.
Yeah,
I think we didn't do too well.
Hey, you did all right, though.
We did okay.
You did all right. My mom and dad were winning for a long time, but they lost it on a lot of the daily doubles. Yeah, then what did we do, Timmy?
So we did the Jeopardy.
Through Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. And at some point, I'm trying to think of which day it was. It's almost like they merged together these days. But we played Boggle virtually.
It was on the 26th.
That was the 26th?
Yeah, because I organized it so it was every day we did something.
Every day we did something. So that was with the in-laws and with Kenzie and Alex. We kind of set up a little
I have a dot cam that I use for school stuff.
He uses this for teaching, where you put something underneath of it. So we put the Boggle board underneath of it, and we played Boggle for a couple hours, and that was pretty fun.
That's fun. My mom is
She's
insane.
An expert at Boggle.
That's an understatement.
Yep. So we played Boggle. I guess that would be on the 26th.
Yep.
And I think, was that everything? Well,
it was everything
close,
up
it was
until...
close to New Year's before we played another game with the family.
Yeah, we didn't really do any other like family, like Google Meets or anything.
No.
Just a lot of texting and sharing and stuff like that. And then what did we do on...
I think something else I want to bring up is like right before Christmas, we got a nice little snowstorm. So we actually had a white Christmas this year.
Yes, which is nice, which a lot of us, I think, were happy about in Minnesota.
Yep.
And so then on New Year's Eve, what did we do, Timmy?
Oh, put me on the spot. New Year's Eve. So this was like, what, Friday night?
I don't know. Today's...
Thursday night. It was Thursday night. New Year's Day was
Friday.
Friday.
Today's the 3rd.
Yes.
And it's Sunday.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so this would have been Thursday night, I believe. And we did a game called Categories.
It's a combination of the two games.
With Paul and Rhonda and Kenzie and Alex.
Yep.
So using the same dot cam, we put out the categories. It's almost
all put away.
Yeah, it's almost like a card where they give you a word, and you have to list words that match up with that category.
That's the categories part.
That's the category.
But then the categories part is you'd have a word going down vertically, and then you have to each of the words that you'd write out have to begin with the same letter.
And that was actually really fun. We started off pretty serious, like following the rules and everything.
And then
but
it got fast and loose.
Part of the way through, we decided that adjectives were okay, so we started really throwing in like 3 or 4 adjectives for every single word.
Because then you get bonus points.
And it was kind of fun.
It was funny.
It was really funny. But so we did that for New Year's Eve.
Yep.
And then something that I've done in the past is we always like to tune into YouTube or something and watch the ball drop. But honestly, this year we tuned in, but I can't remember seeing the actual ball drop.
Like they did the countdown, but they were too busy showing promotions.
Yeah, I saw the countdown clock, but I couldn't.
I remember seeing Kia.
Yeah, I couldn't see the ball anywhere. So I guess technically we watched the New Year's Eve countdown in New York City. But we didn't actually see the ball drop.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. We didn't realize until looking back on it.
Yeah, so that was New Year's Eve.
Yep, and then when did we do the big Basil family?
That was New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
Yep.
The aunts and uncles. I think my dad organized it.
I can't remember.
I think my dad organized it. Hey, Mom, or Rhonda Basil. And
so that was a Zoom meet with the extended family.
Basil family.
Yep. Did you post any pictures about that?
I didn't post any pictures online about it.
So it was really exciting because we all got to just say, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to, family that we haven't seen or talked to in a while.
The main purpose was to allow my grandma Basil, she's living in a place where she's basically been quarantined in her own room for weeks.
Would you call it a nursing home?
I think it's assisted living. I don't know. I feel bad not knowing that, but maybe one of the 10 viewers would be able to help out with that. Anyway, so we wanted to. It's good for her to interact with people and stuff like that. It gets her happy. So that was the main reason for it, but it also was kind of nice for the entire Basil clan, as I like to call them, to see everybody and to just kind of chat, and it was kind of fun. Assisted living, Mom, thank you. That's what I thought. So yeah, anyway, so that was good.
That was our New Year's Day.
And since then it's only been, I guess, a couple days. Even though it feels like it's been a long time.
We've been meaning to put away the Christmas decorations, but as you can see,
it was on the list of things to do yesterday. It was on the list of things to do this morning, but it keeps getting pushed back. So maybe this afternoon it'll happen, but it's okay. It's still festive. And then we did kind of like a surprise trip to Austin yesterday.
We did.
Yep.
Do you want to explain why?
Yeah. So that's this. What a good segue.
Yes.
Okay, so we have been built, as we mentioned, Amber's decorations are still up too, so we're good.
So yeah, we're not alone here.
Anyway, so we've been working at building up a home gym. Just because of, well, COVID, honestly. Like, we used to have a gym membership in Chanhassen, but over the last, quarter of a year, or not, 3/4 of a year.
Pretty much the whole year. I think we canceled our gym membership in February. When the gyms started closing, we're like, all right, well, I guess we're not
still have a membership.
We're not going to be going to a gym anytime soon. So
anyway, so that's the reason why it connects. I promise. It's a little tangential, but my dad would be proud, I think. So the gym. So the reason why that relates to the gym is because my parents know that we've been working on that stuff, and my mom is an avid road biker, and she has had a stationary cycling bike for a while, but she just bought a new one. So go Rhonda, go Mom. And as part of that, we inherited the. Robbie says something. Oh, thanks, Robbie. We can't wait to be dads either. That's really nice of you. So we inherited her old stationary bike, and so we went to we were like, hey, let's go to Austin and get that, and it just so happened to line up with Kenzie and Alex
because they were just storing some things. So we ended up all kind of like
clearing out their
driving to Austin, and then Paul did like an outdoor campfire, so we all could stay outside, distance, and we could all just like chat a little bit with masks on and everything, and
it was good.
It was good.
We were there for like an hour or two, I can't remember.
Yeah, an hour and a half or so, and then we
mostly just chatted about nothing, and it was just good to physically see each other, and yeah. So anyway, what I was saying was the reason why Kenzie and Alex went was because they're making room for their baby, right? Due in March. I can't remember the specific date. Sorry, Kenzie. But yeah, anyway, so that was that.
That was our trip yesterday.
Yeah. So I think with that segue, do we want to transition to show the basement?
Yeah, we can see. We can take a little tour downstairs to see the basement.
Yes. Before we go down there, just remember this is a work in progress.
It is a work in progress.
Unfinished basement. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. Yeah. And it used to just be a storage area before we moved in.
And it wasn't really even painted either. So
we
cleared all the stuff, the shelves out, and then we painted the wall.
Like a ceiling paint. It was really rancid. Rancid.
I think I'll put a picture, because I know Tucker took a picture of us painting. I might put that on our website.
Sure. I can put it on our Facebook page,
we like to document our home improvement activities, too.
Speaking of which, we still haven't, if anybody's thinking this right now, because I know I am, we still haven't made any progress in the third bedroom with the ceiling.
On the ceiling, yes, I know.
Everybody can relate to projects just taking a little bit longer.
It's like when you own a home, there's always things that need to happen. And, I mean, coincidentally, we get to buy a new water heater tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Well, we already bought it. It's going to be installed tomorrow because our water heater started leaking over Christmas. So, yes.
Merry Christmas to us.
The joys of home ownership. So, I'll let you grab the camera and we can take a trip downstairs.
Sure, yes, but just, yeah. Okay, here we go. I don't know what kind of sound this is going to make, so apologies if the audio gets weird for a second. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh, and speaking of games, we also have, we love playing board games and stuff like that. And so one of the games that I've resurrected, Jasmine joined. I'm sure other people have joined too. Hi, Jasmine. Jasmine is Timmy's sister.
Yes.
One of them. One of the games I resurrected and Timmy's been enjoying, and I've been enjoying playing it again, is Killer Bunnies. Thank you, Olsen Clan, for introducing this to me many years ago, but we're in the middle of a game right now, and it is fun. Jasmine says hello.
Oh, hello, Jasmine.
Okay, so to the basement we go. Oh, we gotta say hi to Puma. Hi. Oh, she's sleeping. Okay. Here we go. So this is welcome to the gym, is what I should say.
Yep.
So,
no membership required.
Kind of membership required. It's a strict membership of 2 people. Hope you really like this color. We didn't paint that. Kirsten says Killer Bunnies is the best. See, I told you
it is a good game.
Yep. So, this is the entrance to the gym. This
Okay.
carpet right here was in
Was-
the master bedroom,
Yes.
and we tore that up, and there was hardwood underneath it. So this right here, Timmy, you need to be in the
Okay.
frame so you can show.
Am I going to give the tour?
Yeah, you're giving the tour right now.
Okay, so the home gym started with this lovely piece of equipment from one of my friends, Callie, and she was moving and she didn't want to move into her new house, and this was like right before the pandemic started.
It was like February, I think.
Yeah, so I drove to her house and we loaded it up in the car, and that was the first part of the gym. And then the second part didn't come until much later. Was it the treadmill?
It was the treadmill.
And that was near the end of, it was near the end of summer when I was realizing really quickly that it was getting cold. And
Or it was going to get cold.
It was already starting to get a little bit cold, and I didn't want to run outside on the icy road. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get a treadmill. And I ended up getting like a manual powered treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I can still do my cardio, because they recommend 20 minutes of cardio each day to keep your heart healthy.
It was also cheaper, and we could put it in this corner of the house where there's no power outlets.
So the treadmill was the second part, and then I think the weight set was...
Can I say one thing, though, about the treadmill?
Absolutely.
So I do have to mention that the treadmill we brought in, and it came down this stairs right here, and it was during COVID, so we couldn't call my dad or Alex or anything for help. So Timmy and I, two skinny guys, we got it down the stairs.
Moving this, I think it's like 295-pound treadmill with ropes and ramps.
Yep, it was comical, but we got it in. I'm proud of us for doing that.
Yep.
Do you want to take over filming?
I'll take over filming,
Okay.
and then you can talk about the rest.
All right. So then I think Timmy started talking about the weight set over here. I'm not sure what's in frame right now.
Oh, I have the weight set in frame.
Okay, am I in frame now?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed it was anyway, so we got these weights. They're nice. They're good. It's an entire free weight set just in two little things like this. They have these little things that you can clip on, and then if you lift that up, then the rest is left there. And then what came? I think that came about the same time as the treadmill.
Yep, and then I think the last part was the bike.
It was the bike, so this all got rearranged. You should probably keep me in frame.
I am.
Okay. This all got rearranged last night, actually, because this is what we brought home from the Basil Farm. And then we put this TV that I had from college, and then some other stuff that we just had laying around to make it like that. And then there's a spot for me to do yoga right there, because I really like doing yoga.
And if you want, you can talk about the wall behind you. That was our home improvement project.
Oh, yeah. So this white that you see here, going all the way down over there, that's where the cat litter box and the scary toilet that nobody uses and the dryer is. That's not part of the gym.
No, not part of the gym. But you can see that the
other color over there, that I don't like that color. But
like the orange color.
That was original. And then this was just exposed cement, right?
Yeah.
Or was there old...
There may have been some paint on it, but...
Rumors say that there's paint on it.
But we had...
Really crumpled.
Yes, and it started... Sometimes it would leak water, so we put paint on it that would seal it.
Yep, so it was very, very stinky. We had to take frequent breaks. We had to set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, because the fumes were so bad from the paint. And it wasn't until we were done that Paul and Rhonda sent us, they called us and they're like, hey, you should watch out because the furnace...
We were just talking about it.
And they're like, if the furnace kicked on or anything, you could have a little explosion or something.
Yeah, apparently my dad had ignited something at some point, doing something similar. So it was fun that didn't happen to us. So that took us a while to do. But it's a lot nicer because, like I said, some of it was starting to get crumbly. If you zoom in, Timmy, I can show off your handiwork here.
Oh.
Or maybe you want to share it?
No, you can share it.
So Timmy is ever the engineer, and I think we've talked about our 3D printer in the past.
Yeah, we like to be nerds every now and then.
It's not nerdy, but I guess it's all a matter of perspective. Anyway, so he designed this holster for the iPad. And then the second iPad.
Yep.
Just in case you wanted to have...
So you can just have multiple screens on the treadmill.
Yep.
So the second one actually mounts to the treadmill.
Right,
So
this one's actually mounted to the treadmill. This one's mounted with
Yep.
All right, I think that's enough of.
Can I flip it back around to
Yeah,
us? Like that?
Here, I'll hold it.
All right, you can hold it.
All right. So, Michelle says, "Hey, nerd." She agrees. Cool. Well, is there anything else we wanted to share? I think that was it, really.
No, I don't think we have any new updates on the adoption stuff yet either.
No, just like more paperwork that we've been filling out. Nothing glorious to share.
No.
You can see behind me right now, I guess. This is what the wall used to look like.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, just paperwork, nothing big to update with. So I guess I'll say the typical thing that I say at the end, which is if you want to help us in our journey for adoption, just Amber says it didn't.
Oh, thank you, Amber.
Like any of our posts, comment anything, even a little heart is great because that allows the visibility to go up. Because our main goal with doing these things is that we can be more visible to people, and then we can hopefully connect with somebody that's thinking about doing an adoption plan. So just continue engaging in our stuff. Sharing is awesome. Like if you could share our posts, that's even better.
It just feels so weird talking about it because, like, when you watch
and subscribe,
yeah, when you watch YouTube videos, you're like, oh my goodness, they're saying the whole like and subscribe thing. Yeah. But I guess it actually does something. Yeah,
in this case, you're not just like liking and subscribing for their monetary reasons. Yeah. For us, it's actual like word of mouth, visibility, trying to connect with people. So, thanks, Robbie. You have a great week as well. We'll see you next Sunday. Same for everybody else. So,
until then,
yeah. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Michelle. All right, I'm gonna hit end now. Okay, bye, everybody.